Hi, everyone. Welcome. My name is Christian Gessner. I'm a co-founder and head of research and innovation at Cool Orange. In this lightning talk, you will hear about three systems: Autodesk Fusion, Fusion Managed Extension, and Microsoft Business Central, and what happened when a fast-growing power electronics company finally made them work as one. If you've ever watched an engineer copy data from a CAD tool into an ERP system by hand, entering part numbers, filling in fields, one item at a time, this session is for you. We need to avoid these costly inefficiencies. That's Leon Goebel, process and engineering lead at iCuTech. Before we built an integration, I asked him what they were fighting with, and he didn't hesitate. He told me that this isn't just a data problem, it's a trust problem between departments and between systems. When one system doesn't trust the data from another, people compensate with manual processes, and manual processes are where errors live. So before we talk about the solution, let me briefly introduce the customer behind this story. iCuTech is a power electronics startup founded in 2022 in Nuremberg, Germany, and they built laser-welded SMD-based assemblies for harsh environments, high temperatures, vibration, moisture, for industries where failure is not an option. They're young, fast-growing, and innovation-driven. That means they don't have a large IT department or a month to build on infrastructure. They need solutions that work right now. And most importantly, their products operate in demanding environments, which means data traceability and consistency are not optional. A wrong bill of materials or a duplicate part number doesn't just create administrative headaches. It can affect the reliability and compliance of the final product. So they take this seriously. Now, let me set the scene for you, because in most manufacturing companies, there are two separate worlds. The first world is engineering. Fusion is where parts are designed, assemblies are built, and models are validated. The Fusion Managed Extension handles the life cycle, so approvals, change orders, and compliance stages. Now, the second world is the ERP, in this case, Microsoft Business Central, which manages purchasing, stock, and production. And it needs complete and accurate master data, so items and bill of materials from engineering. Two critical systems, and here's the problem. The design team does CAD design, other teams do ERP, and someone, a human, stands in the middle and translates between them. This translator is expensive, error-prone, and should not exist. And that translator at iCuTech was a designer and was challenged with time-consuming data entry tasks in the ERP system to create this complete and accurate ERP master data. So for every single item, a part number needed to be cascaded with the revision, and the prefix created by the Fusion Managed extension needed to be removed. Then a description, the material name, and the lifecycle state from Fusion Manage, as well as the physical properties such as mass or volume, needed to be entered. That was a huge part, but that was not all. Before the integration was built, here's what daily life looked like at iCuTech. Designers would finish a part in Fusion, and then their work was only half done. They had to go to Business Central and manually create the item, one by one per item. Leon told me that a single item creation took about 10 minutes. That doesn't sound like much, until you're doing it for every component in a complex electronics assembly. And designers simply didn't have time for it. And the bill of materials? Even worse. When a product had many components, transferring the full bill of material to the ERP could take up to 2 hours. 2 hours of copy-paste work for someone who had far more valuable things to do. And the result? Designers rushed through the item creation and made costly mistakes. And that's where the real problems started. The consequences were predictable, but that doesn't make them less painful. Designers were acting as data translators instead of engineers. When a designer created a part but didn't fully set it up in the ERP, purchasing had to track down the missing information and complete the data entry themselves. Purchasing people becoming data clerks. And then you get duplicate items. Leon mentioned this several times, an M4 screw. Something as simple as a screw could end up in 10 different item numbers in the ERP created by 10 different engineers at different times. When nobody knows which number to use, you lose purchasing efficiency, you lose stock visibility, and you lose compliance. In an industry where traceability matters, ERP and CAD data being out of sync is not just inconvenient, it's a business risk, and it was growing. It was time to find a solution, and that solution needed to be as simple as possible to get the buy-in from the designers, and obviously needed to be reliable to satisfy the quality needs of the departments working in Business Central. So we ended up with a solution where in the Manage tab in Fusion, there was a single button. When that button is clicked, a window opens showing the CAD BOM as full componentry, every part and subassembly. And there are two simple buttons, Check and Transfer. Check fetches the items and bill of materials from Business Central and highlight the differences to the CAD items and BOMs. The transfer synchronizes all items and the complete bill of materials structure to Business Central. And behind the scenes, we have a tiny Fusion add-in for the button and the dialog, and a web application connected to Fusion's cloud data and to Business Central. Now, let me show you what this actually looks like in practice. And to protect iCuTech's IPs, I use a bike frame demo assembly and not their data. So what we see here in this video is the list of items in Business Central, and we look for bike frame and we don't find anything here. And we do the same for the bill of materials. We search for bike frame and cannot find anything. So and this is where the integration starts now. In Fusion, we have this ERP BOM button. And when this is clicked, the user needs to authenticate using the Autodesk ID. This is done once. Right after that, Fusion knows about credentials. And once authenticated, it uses the manufacturing data API to fetch all the data. So the bill of materials structure, as well as physical properties and the positions, quantities, and thumbnails. There's the check button. We see thumbnails get bigger when you hover them. So it's quite convenient inside of this dialog. Now, when the user clicks check, it finds out that none of the items exist, nor the bill of materials. So the user can click transfer, and the system, the integration, now creates all the items with the right property mappings. And also, once the items are finished, creates the bill of materials with the right positions and the right quantities. Right? And over in the ERP system, if we search for the bike frame once again in the items list, we're going to find the bike frame. And of course, all the subcomponents of the bike frame. And we see that there is the metadata, such as number and description filled out. There is a nice picture displayed in Business Central, and there are the physical properties displayed. Right? All this information got magically added to Business Central. Same for the bill of materials. So we see the bill of material metadata, the header, and we see all the positions in that assembly with the right quantities and the right positions. Same works for an existing item, right? If this bill of material existed in the Business Central, it just shows the differences. What you can see here in this video is a couple of items have been added. There is a green plus icon indicating a new item is in that bill of material. We also have items that have been updated, so descriptions can be changed, or any other metadata could be changed. In this case, from aluminium to steel, whatever. And we also seen indicated that the bill of material got a new position, a position removed, or some quantities that have been changed, or positions, right? And with that transparency, designers can just click the transfer button. They know what's going on, and all this information get populated to Business Central. So as simple as two buttons, but very efficient. Let me walk you through how the integration works under the hood. The solution we built consists of two deliverables, the Fusion add-in, written in Python, and a web application running locally at iCuTech, written in C#. Now, when the CAD designer finishes the product, the managed extension creates item numbers and revisions and handles the complete life cycle. And then when the designer wants to hand over the finished product to Business Central, he doesn't need to switch applications, but just click the button in Fusion. This opens a window showing all items and the structured bill of material. At that time, the backend authenticates using the APS Authentication API and queries all items in the bill of materials structure using the Manufacturing Data Model API. When a user now clicks check, items and BOMs are fetched from Business Central, and the differences are highlighted in the UI in the front end. And lastly, when the user clicks transfer, all items and bill of materials are synchronized with the ERP using Business Central's OData API. A simple solution that works very well. And this is what changed with this integration. So we have the one-click transfer from Fusion directly to Business Central. No manual data entry, no system switching. The engineer doesn't need to open the ERP or even know how to create an item there. Then we have standardized part numbers generated by the Fusion Manage extension and optimized by the integration, which leads to a consistent numbering across the entire organization. And the time savings. Item creation dropped from 10 minutes to under 60 seconds. For a bill of materials with many components, what used to take 2 hours is now a single automated operation. But beyond the time savings, and this is what Leon likes best, the data quality improvement changed the dynamic between departments, between teams. Purchasing trusts the data, and engineers feel like their work directly feeds the organization instead of creating more work for themselves and for someone else. And numbers don't lie, so let me be concrete about the impact of this integration. We have the item creation time from 10 minutes to under 60 seconds per item. That's a 10 times improvement. Multiplied it across every component in every product across a full development cycle. And the full bill of material transfer. Designers used to spend up to 2 hours transferring a complete bill of materials to Business Central. That work is fully automated, not just faster, but completely eliminated as a manual task. The duplicated part creation doesn't happen at all anymore. And something that you can't easily quantify is engineers feel like their work directly feeds the organization instead of creating more work. That change in dynamic is real, and it's what makes the return of investment sustainable. And what I showed you is not the end. We are constantly improving the integration. First, the Fusion Manage extension has been deprecated recently, so we are going to implement a full-blown Fusion Manage PLM and establish supplier management, new product introduction, and quality management. Then we are updating the front end to use the APS viewer so that engineers get visual guidance when items and BOMs are synchronized. And we are also thinking about using the new APS Machine Translation API to let the backend translate descriptions in other languages. And to wrap this up now, let me leave you with 3 things to take home from this session. Number 1, you don't need massive IT project to do this. The entire integration was built using standard APIs, the Manufacturing Data Model API, the Authentication API, and Business Central's OData v4 API. Small development team, a Fusion add-in, a lightweight backend. I think this is within reach of for most manufacturing organizations. Number 2, the best automation is invisible. From the engineer's perspective, this is a button. They finish their design and click transfer. 0 learning curve, 0 resistance. And number 3, and this is the most important one, I think, the technology is the easy part. The real work is getting engineering, purchasing, and production aligned on what clean data means. For instance, what fields are required or who owns what. Those are process conversations, not technology conversations. When you get that aligned right, the integration almost writes itself. So if you're working on CAD to ERP integration challenges in your organization, whether it's Fusion, Inventor, Vault, or any other Autodesk product, and whether your ERP is Business Central, SAP, or something else, the patterns we've seen apply broadly. Cool Orange has built these connections across many customer environments, and we would love to talk to you about yours. So feel free to reach out. Thank you and goodbye.